Hello. Well, here I am. We're back.
The porch is died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time.
I've been planning on finishing up the quest for a while now. But, well, yesterday I didn't sleep all that well, so I just kind of took that day off. I really gotta... My sleeping schedule is just absolutely awful. I gotta work on that. So anyway, let's get back into it then. Where is it? Right here. Wait, how's my sound doing? Bump that up just a bit. There we go. Put that up, put this on silent. Open up the stream manager. Just had a little moment. Okay. Kanich. What's up? Kanich, you are one lucky devil. I don't know how the heck you're still alive. Pfft. Yeah, I'm sure you really were hoping that that would have, like, turned out differently. I am in a zero tolerance mood right now. Stop being so flippant.
Unless you want to get punched in the face.
What is it with you, Ahau? Why are you so incapable of being nice?
Well, part of the contract, I think they said, was, like, once Kanich dies, he gets his body, right? At least I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. Oh, this is rich. One measly victory, and it's all gone to your head. Huh. You'd all be mincemeat by now if not for the heroic deeds of the almighty Dragon Lord Kahul Ahau. Ahau. Man, I don't know why that trips me up reading that. Ahau? Yeah. Alright, credit where credit's due. Here's a bunch of grapes for your trouble. Don't treat me like I'm your pet parrot. How are the sounds of the canopy in Collective of Plenty? The messengers were worse affected. I expect there'll be delays on deliveries for Natlan for some time. Although fortunately a lot of the people have said they're willing to help out part-time. That should alleviate the situation. I mean, like, let's just take a minute and, like, think that... Not even think, a lot of people just died, like, in one section of this game. Like, a lot of people will not come back. They are dead. 100%. They do not get the resurrection, the Ode of Resurrection. That was down for like a hot minute.
The Collective of Plenty was the furthest from the Abyss's entry point, so they didn't have as many monsters to deal with. From what I hear, they got off relatively unscathed. But it might have been a different story if Chaska hadn't gotten there when she did.
That's good to hear. All's well that ends well.
Well, what do you know? These are pretty tasty. Oh, servant, one more bunch of grapes post-haste. Okay, Polly. I'm no parrot. Give me more parrot treats.
Everyone else is enjoying the celebration, but Ahau's still being as aggravating as ever. Does he have a chip on his shoulder? What's it about?
In fairness, repeating a few set phrases ad nauseum is all parrots know how to do. I am not a parrot. I am the almighty Dragon Lord Kahul Ahau. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Dargo and Uturnku. Who is next?
You did a great job, Kachina. Oh, you're much more confident now. Seems like winning the pilgrimage gave you a real boost.
No, I just figured I should do my part, you know?
What? You have a voice now. What? Huh. Was that added recently, or like, what happened here? Because Kanichi and Hao are still silent, but now you said something, unless this was recorded like beforehand.
I spoke to your mom and dad. They were singing your praises. They said the world's your oyster now.
Oysters? I like clams better.
How are things at the People of the Springs base?
There are some casualties, but the overall mood is very positive. I reckon they'll start rebuilding pretty soon.
Same situation for the Children of Echoes.
Let me adjust my headphones a bit.
Still, it's so sad that some people couldn't be saved by the Ode of Resurrection. I think I want to hold a candlelight vigil for them when I get home.
Oh, Kachina.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do it together.
Let's hope that their sacrifice marks the beginning of a new age for Natlan. An age of unprecedented peace. Oh, wow, if you're making candles, I have some materials you can use. They're in the warehouse. Should have plenty to spare.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll tread carefully on the way in then? Or...
Good point. I'll go instead.
What? Because it's like a smithy? Or, not smithy, it's a smith. They're there. What do they call it again? I think it's like a... I think I'm close, but my brain just refuses to work. Hey, Captain.
I must congratulate you on your
Capitano.
efforts during this war. I'm told you have proven yourself to be an outstanding adventurer and warrior. You remind me of the Prince. The similarities in your approach are striking, especially when you told me you wanted to win. I hope you will see him soon.
Thank you.
Hey, Auroron! How are the Masters of the Nightwind doing?
Granny Sealolly's been there the whole time, and she's a tough one. I think we should be fine. I'm sure there'll be some patching up to do, though. That's a job for the young folks. I should probably head back so I can pitch in.
Do you need support from the Fatui?
Probably not. There are a lot of older folks in our tribe, and I suspect they would find your comrade's presence a little distressing.
Right, because often they look like a bunch of intimidating thugs.
Well, also in my tribe, excessive use of elemental energy is bad for your eyesight.
What?
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm still somewhat in disbelief that a united people prevailed against the Abyss.
Do I sense some regret in your words?
A degree of regret is inevitable. But above all, I feel profound admiration.
Maybe he's thinking about his own people from back then. Alright, best for last.
Welcome.
You seem a little out of sorts. Are you just tired, or...?
She is very much drained physically, emotionally, and spiritually.
I guess I am. You know, when I was up there in the sky, I could see all of Natlan stretching out below me. People everywhere, giving everything they had for a chance at victory. I just... If only I'd been quicker. Maybe they wouldn't have... And Koichi. Maybe she'd still... I'm sorry. Now is not the time for that. Fruit juice, right?
Make it a large?
At least it's over now. That's something.
True. My 500-year plan has almost come to fruition. Just one last step to go. Namely, my final battle against the Abyss. But battle is second nature to me, so I'm not feeling a huge amount of pressure.
It was so awesome. The way you exploded that thing in the sky with one almighty punch. Are you always gonna have that kind of power from now on?
That was the Divine Throne unleashing my full potential. And it was only temporary. I can't wield that power for any length of time.
Oh.
My body wouldn't be able to handle it. Likewise, the amplified power of the Ode of Resurrection was also temporary. From now on, it's back to ancient name-bearers only.
I'm guessing the Night Warden wars are over for the foreseeable future.
Correct. We dealt the Abyss a critical blow. So for the time being, it's too weak to sustain regular invasions. I hope the people will be able to enjoy this period of peace. Or rather, assuming all goes to plan, eternal peace. We've had centuries of war with the Abyss, and it's high time we brought that chapter to a close. Anyway, there's something I've been wondering about. I know you've been at the center of some major events in other nations too, and fought many powerful foes.
You know, that's something I've kind of been wondering about now. Like, what are her relationships like with the other archons?
In this war, you were in the thick of it once again, dashing around tirelessly, supporting the fighting on all fronts. So tell me, what drives you to do this as a mere traveler passing through? Why risk life and limb for a cause that's not your own?
So I can look back at my journey with a clear conscience. I can't turn a blind eye to injustice, because Paimon hates to see people suffer.
Wait, what's this got to do with Paimon?
She's just showing how much you mean to her, in her own way. What I'm really trying to say is, I would love for you, with your extraordinary talent and your sense of justice, to join me in this final step. You and I together, finally putting an end to the ever-looming threat of the Abyss. But I also don't want to take advantage of your good nature and readiness to help others. The final battle will be very dangerous, and you have the rest of your journey to consider. I'm sure you must be weary. Sleep well tonight. Let's talk again tomorrow in the speaker's chamber. I'll give you more details on the final battle, and then I hope to hear your verdict.
Well, here's the thing at the end of the day, is like, no matter what, everything is going to, like, everything has to happen at the end of the journey. You can't really rush it. That's what everyone says. So to, like, continue it and then see it, like, through to its fruition, that's, like, part of what I'm supposed to do.
My mind is still flooded with scenes from the war. I can't get the images out of my head. Maybe I need another drink.
Yeah, like, do not blame you one bit. Let's get up here. Oh, we're just sleeping with the party going on downstairs? Also, I guess there's only one room. Or a couple.
Yep.
Oh, the speaker's chamber, right? I could just teleport there. Oh, see Lally.
Hey, traveler, Paimon. There you are.
Excuse me.
I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, hey, Lolly? What's up?
Listen up. I have something really important to tell you.
Quickly explains her concerns about... Whoa.
What? Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. So, Mawika still has to die.
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. I had thought that the Ruler of Death might have a change of heart after seeing the people of Natlan come together and fight so bravely. But even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone. I had to know your thoughts. I want to save her, but I can't do it alone.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, good. That makes me feel a little better. Thank you for standing up for us. There's clearly something special about you, so if anyone has a chance of defying the rules, that would be you. Oh, and please don't breathe a word of this to Mawika. I'm sure she's well aware of the cost of using the Divine Throne's power. But if she finds out that anyone else knows, it could ruin our chances to help.
Got it. Mum's the word.
Alright, that was the last major item on my to-do list. Now, since I've come all this way, I think it's finally time for a well-earned drink.
Oh, yes, I forgot it's a day ending in Y.
Go easy though, yeah?
Don't worry, I said a drink. That means just one.
And that's a lie.
All right, you little munchkin. If you keep pestering me, I'm gonna have to get serious. I get 100 kids a day telling me they want to be the next Pyro Archon. Why should I train you? Nagging isn't gonna accomplish anything. No one can predict the future, and unless you have some exceptional jaw-dropping talent I'm unaware of.
I can shoot those cornflakes in your kitchen from right here.
Those cornflakes.
Don't be ridiculous. You couldn't make that shot from all the way over here? Wait, hold on. You could hurt someone with that. Well, I'll be. You made the shot. The science of the canopy raised him tough. That's some real skill you got there, little lady. Maybe you really will be Pyro Archon one day.
Reminiscing. Oh.
See this? I'm the first one of us to get an ancient name. And it's not just any ancient name, but Mollypo. If you ask me nicely, there's still time to join my team for the pilgrimage, you know. No need to scowl. You lost and I won, it's no big deal. You want me to be happy for you when your turn comes, right? So cheer up.
I'll get my own ancient name soon enough. And it'll be an even better one than yours.
Oh, really? Well, good luck with that. What ancient name could beat Mollypo in our tribe?
Foden J, thank you for the follow. And welcome to the stream. Welcome. Sorry if I was like a little distracted, so your follow kind of like made me jump a little.
Unless... surely you don't mean Kiangozi?
I wish I could like see more to do with her.
That was fantastic. Can't believe I beat you in a wrestling match for once.
Like the fact that we lost Senora does make me like kind of question if we could get Mawika, considering like we've never had a character that we control like die in the story itself, so I wonder if we actually would get Mawika as like a unit. I absolutely want her, like, as one. Like, she's one of my, like, absolute favorites.
Can't be more than a few days now until you're officially made the Pyro Archon. Imagine me trying to schedule a wrestling session with you after that. Excuse me, Pyro Archon, but would you be able to take a day off from running the nation to wrestle with me? I heard that the Pyro Archon inherits the knowledge stored in the sacred flame. And apparently it can change your personality. I can't help but feel a little worried.
Worried that you won't be able to beat me in a wrestling match anymore?
Why would I be worried about that? Never mind. Clearly I'm just overthinking things. Why would you forget about me just because of some new job? Even if that job happens to be Archon. Come on, one more round.
I wonder if we're gonna get to the top though.
After the darkness will come the dawn.
No one fights alone.
I heard that line once before in a video game once. I can't remember which one at the moment.
Look at the sky! It's getting brighter at last!
And there's a sacred flame.
We walk the righteous path, and the Pyro Archon will guide us.
Was that guy's name actually Quiz?
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash.
Oh, Renova, the, I think Renova was one of the... Yeah, because the first Power Archon, I think.
I have done what is required of me. The rules are now written into the Night Kingdom, and this will help you to stand against the Abyss.
It is still not enough. All this can do is give my people courage. It will not see us through a true catastrophe.
And that was one of the next Power Archons, I think.
If you are to make the Natlanese alone bear the consequences of a broken world, you will have to bring more to the bargaining table.
Oof.
You are the greediest human I have ever met, and the fiercest negotiator. No other would seriously ask to borrow my power. My domain is death, and its power comes at a great price. The question is, are you prepared to pay?
I need that power. Only a hero can truly wield it, and heroes are not afraid of dying.
No. A fear of death is ingrained in all living things. If the wielder of this power cannot conquer their fear, countless innocent lives will be claimed in their stead. For only then can the price be paid. Those are the rules.
Mine is a nation that will not yield to the Abyss. And it will certainly not yield to your rules. As their culture and civilization is transmitted through the generations and their faith grows, the people will go from strength to strength and reach heights that even I cannot dream of.
Very well. I shall agree to help you. But I am merely a shade, and I do not have as much freedom to do as I please as you might think.
Then what do you propose?
Keep this a secret. If I am questioned about it, I will deny all involvement and claim that treacherous Xbalanque stole my power.
That will not be a problem. Thank you. I am glad we could reach an agreement.
Come in. As you know, I've asked you to come here to discuss the task of wiping out the Abyss. Oh, but first, any progress on the ancient name?
I received the gift from the Lord of the Night. Oops.
I'm surprised she was willing to help you. And by extension, me. I'm very grateful to her.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the whole point of the ancient names for winning that huge battle? Why would the Traveler still need one by this point?
Because she wants me to join her in the final battle.
That's right. The Abyss has retreated to the depths of the Night Kingdom, a place that has long since been corrupted by abyssal energy. If we don't finish them off and restore the ley lines, the threat they pose to Natlan will remain. The battle we fought yesterday, we may one day have to fight again. This is the fate Natlan has always been resigned to. For thousands of years, we have struggled on the brink of a looming darkness and never known true peace. But this time, I want to break the cycle and free us from this fate for good. With the sacred flame, I can protect myself from the abyssal corruption, but beyond that, you are the only other person who can resist it. If your ancient name can't be forged, I will go alone. But if it can, I'd really love your help.
Is the Ode of Resurrection working again?
Not completely. After all, the Night Kingdom is still plagued by abyssal corruption. But when I used the power of the Divine Throne, it dispelled a lot of that corruption. Plus, your ancient name is a special case, so the Lord of the Night will take special care of you. In short, the Ode of Resurrection still has a number of limitations, but I can promise that it will work reliably on you.
See, another thing I'm thinking about too is like, if the Traveler falls when they have an ancient name and they're like basically reborn through the Night Kingdom, is that maybe what happened to our brother? Our sibling? Because like, maybe that's why he technically belongs to this world or something like that. Like, I don't entirely know. It could be symbolic. It could be something like entirely different, but good, then I'll join you in battle. Sounds like I'm your only option anyway.
Whoa. Are we forgetting something here? What about Paimon? What's her place in all this?
You'll need to stay behind.
What? You mean we'll be separated?
The Abyss is extremely devious. If you two go there together, you can bet they'll make Paimon their primary target just to put us in an impossible position.
Paimon wasn't that worried, but now she's petrified. What will you do without me?
I'll be a complete mess, I'm sure, but it'll only be for a short time.
Okay, well, Paimon needs to think about this because you're really asking a lot of her, but we'll give Paimon some time and she'll do her best to rise to the challenge.
I greatly appreciate it. Everyone in Natlan knows how important this final battle is. You will be remembered and revered long into the future, until the end of time. If you have any other questions, please ask away.
Oh, here we go. A bit of a lore dump.
As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
About the aftermath of the war.
The work of rebuilding is underway, and people are flocking to join the effort. With everyone rallying together, I'm sure it won't be long before there's no trace left of the damage done by this war. The healing process, on the other hand, that's a bigger obstacle to overcome. Many are grieving, and there's simply no replacing the ones we lost. As the sun rises once more and we rediscover the ability to believe in the future, we must never forget their sacrifice. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
About the false sky and the strange fragments.
False sky. I have heard this expression before, but I think this was the first proof of its existence.
Definitely. There's something out there.
I think there's a lot of investigating to be done to understand what the fragments behind the sky are and why they were hidden in the first place. However, from what the Adventurers Guild tells me, neither the split sky phenomenon nor the fragments have ever been observed in any other nation. My guess is that the Heavenly Principles wants them kept a secret. I just hope they don't cause me any trouble over it.
Maybe it's fragments of Conria that got, like, thrown into the sky? Or maybe it's fragments of Celestia. Like if they were to show what's up there, then people would know that Celestia was like basically rocked like to its very core.
Oh, you should be fine. We did something much crazier back in Fontaine and we're still here.
Well, that's good to know. Anyway, the line I'm going with for the masses is astronomical anomaly. And I don't expect much of a backlash. Meanwhile, we can look into it at our own pace. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
About the 6 heroes of old.
That wasn't their souls we saw, but a snapshot of them in time. All the work of the ancient name engravers 500 years ago, who made some special modifications to their names. Their souls returned to the Night Kingdom long ago, and will have been reborn in Natlan since, albeit in a different form. For all we know, they may have already lived many new lives by now, and so, even though we will never meet again, they will always be by our side in one way or another. I think that gives another layer of meaning to the phrase "no one fights alone." As I've said, if you have any other questions, we have a temporary alliance, but I can tell that saving Natlan is not his only goal.
He still wants the Gnosis, but I don't know if he's willing to try and get it anymore. I don't entirely know what his goal is now. Well, that's what she said.
Yeah, Paimon still doesn't get why saving Natlan would be so important to him in the first place. Unless he's just a good guy who wants to avoid another Conria. But somehow Paimon doubts it's that simple.
Well, he was taken in by Natlan basically after the war. So maybe he feels he owes a debt.
I wouldn't worry too much. Based on all the interactions we've had with him and knowing more about his background, I have a lot of respect for him. I don't think he has any ill intentions. Now, we should focus on the final battle. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
None left. Let me see on your throne. Excuse me.
The Outlander with deep ties to this land returns. And this time, he is alone.
The power that the Pyro Archon used to strike back at the Abyss came from the Ruler of Death. From what I know of her rules, she will demand death in return.
How do you know of this? I see. So, the Ruler of Death sent you on your long journey.
Oh, what?
Natlan still has a final battle to fight, and I too have a final foe to face. For the sake of those countless lost souls, and a hope for Natlan's future, I need your help.
He's, like, really, really invested. Oh. What is with this side of you? The rainbow destined to burn. Where? Oh, this is the shrine. May the Wyab grant you peace, and may the songs be sung. May songs be sung of your life's journey. What follows is a list of names of the deceased, dense as a forest, written by those who mourn them. You see many familiar names on it. Wayata, Vicchima, Bats, Tiluha, Quichu, Hunza. We give thanks for the gift of your life and ours, and we look forward to meeting you again one day in a world of wonder and beauty. Didn't mean to climb the walls in there. Well, that's our conquest. Now what I do? Let's see. Oh, there's an interlude chapter. Wonder where that goes to. Wait, why is the Travel Chronicle taking precedence? I'll figure that out as I go.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Alright, full disclosure though, I did like step foot in this area a little bit before I started streaming today. I wanted to get some materials for the new character I got. Like, he needs a lot of flowers from this area. And also I wanted some of the free wishes you get. I'm so close to getting to hitting pity on that. So I got a little bit carried away. How many wishes do I have? 88, 99 primos. I could get 2 from this. Yeah, I'll do that. Might as well do one on stream. Alright, see how it goes. Oh, wow. Did I hit streamer's luck? Did I actually hit the streamer's luck? Oh, I'm gonna miss 50-50, aren't I? It would have to be just my luck, huh? Alright, let's see it. Come on. Sucrose. Yep, there it is. There it is. Well, that's what I get. Okay, to be fair though, 50 wishes in isn't too bad. I didn't super want Chaska in the first place, so I'm not super tripping on that. But it still hurts. How many constellations am I with? Let's see. Really? I only have 3. I thought I had way more than that. I think I have a lot more with, like, Kaching. No, that's 3. What do I have the most with? Alright, let's see. You have 1. Oh, it's Mona. I have the most with Mona. I'm like 1 away from getting full constellation. Man. What do I do with you? Oh, right. Ah, that sucks. Alright, 1 second.
Paimon locked eyes with that baby Iktomisaur for like a second, and then she was suddenly pulled into this strange place with a huge Iktomisaur. Any idea what happened? Traveler? Hey, what's wrong? Look, it's that baby Iktomisaur! Seems like it wants us to follow it. Paimon's adventurous side says we have to see where this leads. Check it out! The graffiti on the wall is glowing! Masters of the Night Wind. And by the looks of it, masters of nightlife, too.
Finally got here, and now I can't even find the recipient.
the door opened all by itself. Taking that as a yes? Aw, the Tomisaur from earlier! It's really here! Then, let's go introduce ourselves! Okay. Probably doesn't understand what we're saying. Doesn't look like any cogs are turning in there. Whoops! Sorry! No offense intended!
You there! You dare disrespect our elder? Oh, you mean... Oh, I see. Sorry, my mistake. Apparently you are here by invitation, in which case it's my job to make you feel welcome. Some introductions are in order. I am Koholam, one of the priests of our tribe, and this is our Iktomisaur elder, the great Tlapokpotits Tatel, a living totem among the masters of the Night Wind.
Whoa, that's quite a tongue twister.
In truth, we usually go with Elder Tlapo for short. You're welcome to do the same. Ah, I assume you're referring to our elder's special ability.
I was muted. How long was I muted? Oh no.
Elder Tlapo has been alive for many centuries and harbors secrets that even we priests are at a loss to explain. So your reaction is entirely natural. But one thing I can say for sure is that Elder Tlapo has appointed the two of you to an extremely important task. For this reason, I would like to ask you to undergo a test.
I really hope I wasn't muted for that long. I don't think I was. I muted myself when I sneezed. But I don't think that was that long ago. I hope it wasn't. It wasn't during the Archon quest, that's for sure. But you at least hear everything that's going on here. Alright, sorry about that.
What sort of task? And what kind of task?
If it's alright with you, I'll take you to see our chief. He's in a much better position to answer your questions.
Okay, sure.
Very well. Then please follow me. You can use this scroll to go directly to the obsidian altar, where the chief is. Don't worry, it's just one of the many mystical abilities of our tribe.
You know what? Sure. I've seen Stranger. I mean, there's literally portals all over Tivat, so it's not like it's out of the ordinary. Ooh.
Whoa, what was that just now?
One of the routine duties of a priest. We attempt to contact the spirits of our ancestors to seek epiphanies and revelations. The chief is just over there. Please wait here while I have a word with him.
Well, the Masters of the Night Wind are definitely living up to their reputation as the mysterious ones.
Considering Auroron, I guess it's to be expected.
All right, I've told the chief why we're here, and now you may speak with him. Right this way.
So, you two are the appointed ones. I am Chief Biram. Welcome. And thank you for your patience.
Kind of like your voice.
So tall.
Everyone is tall compared to you.
Unusually so. Yes, I am aware. But I assure you, it's no cause for alarm.
Oh, no, of course not. Sorry, Paimon just reacted without thinking.
What's this about us being appointed?
Ah, yes. Kaholam told me about that. As outsiders to our tribe, this is probably the first you've heard of such appointments.
Oh, there's a lot of flowers
I'm
in
sure
here.
the whole thing seems very confusing. Throughout our history, only members of the Masters of the Nightwind have been appointed to undertake these tasks. This is the first time an outsider has ever been chosen.
Really?
Allow me to explain. Our tribe has an old tradition of recording history in the form of woven scrolls, and not just our own history. We record the legends and heroic feats of all other tribes as well.
Oh, is that like the scroll we were given during our conquest?
It is a tradition we have observed for many centuries. We treat it as a solemn duty. However, when a major event occurs that affects all of Natlan, we record it on a different kind of scroll, used for this exact purpose. And these scrolls can only be woven by someone of the Iktomisor Elders' choosing. When the Iktomisor Elder senses a major change in the ley lines, it will issue a formal declaration to appoint a creator for this scroll.
Whoa, so you mean...
Elder Telepo sensed a ley line change quite some time ago, but had not yet designated the scroll weavers until you arrived.
Okay, but just so you're aware, we don't know the first thing about weaving scrolls.
As a matter of fact, that does not surprise me at all.
How come?
In the 200 years that Elder Talapo has held this position, none of the appointed ones have ever been experienced scroll weavers.
You should probably be teaching everyone then how to like weave scrolls, that is.
Does that mean 200 years of major historical events have gone unrecorded?
No. They all submitted scrolls in time, yet each of them claimed it was not their own work, but a gift from the spirits.
Man, this tribe gets more mysterious by the second.
Yes, well, that is the part that troubles me. The notion that we have to rely on esoteric things like gifts from the spirits to record historical events of such great importance. It is unsettling.
Huh. That's pretty surprising to hear, coming from the chief of this tribe.
I can imagine. You probably see the Masters of the Nightwind as a people shrouded in mystery, who pride ourselves on our arcane practices.
Yeah.
But I am something of an exception. I may be the chief, but when it comes to our traditions, I'm in fact a proponent of change and reform. I have dedicated my energies to deciphering the many mysteries of our tribe. In doing so, I hope to establish clearer rules that will help sustain our traditions in the future.
Wow, that sounds great! So have you figured out the mystery of the gift from the spirits?
Sadly not. It is something I've been investigating for a long time, but I have yet to uncover what this gift truly refers to. Only a small handful of events over the years have been recorded on these special scrolls, with decades between each one. And by the time the next scroll weaver is appointed, my time as chief will be long gone. I will not be in a position to investigate as thoroughly.
So...
While I haven't gotten to the bottom of the matter, I have made some progress. But the only way I can develop my theories further is with the cooperation of the appointed ones.
And that's why you want to put us through the test.
Precisely. It's nothing to be worried about. Simply a means of validating my current hypothesis. It shouldn't take you long, nor will it put you in any danger.
Alright, so what does it involve exactly?
I can explain everything in detail when we get to the site of the test. But first, please wait a moment while I change out of the soul-shielding cloak. This garb is one of our important cultural relics, handed down by generations of chiefs. It is only to be worn when conducting certain ceremonies.
Oh!
Briam removes his cloak and definitely hands it to you for
Please,
safekeeping.
follow
Whoa, he's a lot bigger than I thought. That explains why some of the old heroes were as big as they were.
Do you see this scroll? If you touch it, you will enter a hidden space. Today's test is, quite simply, to find a way to escape that space.
What?
That's it?
Test 1, survive.
I assure you, it's not as easy as it sounds. If you cannot find your own way out, I will of course intervene to bring you back here.
Why is my eye acting up so much?
But then, we will be no closer to solving this mystery.
We'll give it a try.
Good. Simply touch the scroll to begin the test.
And that will come later. I'm just gonna collect a few little resources around here. Don't mind me, just picking some flowers. Picking this up. Can I go all the way up here? Oh, okay, I see. Sort of. Oh, I'm already outside. That was more indoors. I'm guessing that the teleport waypoint is all the way up there, so I'm gonna go back and do this. Oh, wait, we're somewhere complete. Or maybe not. Alright.
Whoa, we really did get teleported.
But where's the way out?
It seems like this place is completely sealed off. Doesn't look like there's an exit anywhere. Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
The scroll has purposely been hung in the very middle of the ceiling. Whatever it means, it must be significant. It looks like one of those little, like, rainbow or phlogiston sealies. Some sort of machine here, probably used for weaving. Also, if you didn't know, apparently like stuff like looms and well, yeah, stuff like looms basically were some of the first like, I guess computers in the modern sense, because they use like these like cards that you could just like basically sort of read binary. I don't know the full story of it, but it's something like that. A large pile of woven scrolls. The thick layer of dust indicates they've been here for a long time.
There are so many woven scrolls here. Paimon remembers seeing some of them before in other tribes. They seem to record historical events. This one really stands out from the rest. For starters, it's the biggest of them all. Wonder what story it tells.
The colors are very distinctive too.
Yeah, you're right. Over there, something just flashed. Traveler, did you catch that?
Actually, I didn't even see it either. Maybe that's how we get out. By seeing things we couldn't see before.
Oh, right. Paimon's with you.
Iktomisaurs have the ability to activate a unique form of elemental sight, which makes them keenly aware of things that are otherwise not so easily detected. Okay. So there should be an Iktomisaur in this room, or at least one of those things I can use. There it is.
Aha! There is something hiding here! Yep, this looks like our ticket out of this place.
Not quite, but close enough. Progress is being made. Or that was just it. That could just be it. That's all. That's all they wrote.
Whew, we finally made it out.
You guys were in there like maybe a couple minutes.
It is just as I thought. You are indeed capable of undertaking this mission.
Did this prove your theory?
Yes. You saw many distinctive-looking scrolls there, didn't you?
Sure did.
This specific kind of scroll was left to us by our ancestors. Upon investigation, I discovered what sets it apart is the use of a color not featured in ordinary scrolls. It is a most mysterious color that most people cannot even detect. I myself had to employ special techniques to confirm its existence.
Oh, so is it like how birds can see like a bunch of different like a much different spectrum of color than we can, maybe? I mean, Iktomisaurs are basically like birds.
Yet there are those who are born with a natural ability to perceive it. And that is why I wanted to test you.
You mean...
That space you just entered was an exhibition room for storing this variety of woven scrolls. Centuries ago, a great shaman by the name of Huitzilin put in place a security measure so that anyone who entered the room without permission will become trapped inside. It exists to this day. And although I have not managed to decipher how it works, I have at least found out how to turn it on and off. Once someone is trapped inside, it is all but impossible for them to escape without outside help. Unless they share the great shaman's ability to perceive that strange color.
I think I know what you mean. I did see a certain color in there.
Clearly, you must have this ability, which leads me to believe that our Ictomisaur Elder can sense this ability in people, and that it appoints a scroll weaver on this basis.
Another secret power? Traveler, you are full of mysteries. Still, having this ability doesn't change the fact that neither of us know where to start with weaving a scroll.
It also doesn't change the fact that we still don't have Pyro Traveler.
Don't worry about that. The method for weaving this kind of scroll appears to be largely the same as for an ordinary scroll. The main difference is in the dye that gives it its unique color. If my suspicions are correct, this dye is the key to weaving the scroll, and your special ability is the key to obtaining it. The dyeing process is also a little different from the norm, but I don't anticipate any major issues there. As long as you two can source the dye itself, I can assist with the application.
Cool! We'll follow your lead!
Great! Then please use your abilities to source the necessary ingredients. And in the meantime, I will have someone prepare some fabric for test dyeing. We'll make a few sample pieces to test out my hypothesis. And if that goes well, we can begin the scroll in earnest. If you agree to help, you can expect to be handsomely rewarded once this is all over. So, what are your thoughts?
I think with the ability to help comes the responsibility to do so.
Agreed, especially if there's a reward in it. What is the reward, by the way? Is it food? Paimon hopes it's food.
She's very easy to please.
Given the stakes involved for our tribe, I was thinking a substantial sum of mora would be appropriate. Surely that would be preferable to just a free meal.
She'll probably go for both, if we're being honest.
Mora works too. Anyway, how do we go about finding these ingredients? Are we supposed to just keep walking around Natlan until we stumble across them?
Thankfully not. I've already identified a location where I suspect they may be found. And I've arranged for someone to guide you there.
You know, I just realized I said something weird when it came to calling the not the Tepetlisaurs, wow, their name just like completely left my brain. The new Saurians, basically. I called them birds when they're clearly supposed to be bats, and I have made a lapse in my brain isn't working all that well. It's basically what I'm trying to get at. I mean, they fly. Birds fly, but then also bats fly. Well, they glide, so that's kind of different. Or no, they fly. What am I talking about? This guy's got big ears. I got big ears.
Your guide is waiting just outside. You can set off at your leisure.
Oh, okay. Act 1 complete. Where's Act 2? I don't see an Act 2. Probably out there. Oh yeah, definitely that way. What's up, Toltec?
I take it you're the ones appointed by Elder Talapo?
Oh, I absolutely know your voice.
Yep, and you are...
Call me Toltec. The chief asked me to be your guide for the day. His messengers already filled me in on the situation, so just follow me.
The legendary color. What's up, capybaras? Top flying scorer Mataga. Check. How do I start the flying record thing? I would like to throw my hand to the ring and see like if I can get that high score.
Let's hope you'll pull up a good fight.
How I jump out again?
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Let's finish this next time.
Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
Right. Oh wait, I could have just teleported there. What am I doing? That's probably fine. I like taking the long way. No, they're crystal flies.
This is as far as I can take you. Only the appointed ones may proceed from here.
Why's that?
Kind of a long story. Apparently, there's a certain fruit that grows in this cave, the juice of which can be processed to make an excellent dye. Many years ago, our ancestors set out to make a series of ambitious works of graffiti art. They selected this cave to make them in, presumably due to the availability of the dye.
Where have I heard your voice before? It's like super recognizable.
However, they didn't want anyone to see their work before it was completed, and so they sealed off the entrance to control access. To bypass the seal, you have to have mastered the art of color perception, or something like that.
You have to see the extra colors.
Oh, right.
The strange thing is, our ancestors never removed the seal, even after they finished the graffiti art. Since it was sealed off, the only person who's been inside is the great shaman, Huitzilin. And that was 300 years ago.
This text says 200 years ago, but I'll go with your word.
According to her, the artwork tells the story of a hero by the name of Kuntur. But I digress. Sorry, I'm a big fan of graffiti artwork. Once I get talking, I can go on for hours.
He's a fanboy.
So you're sure you don't want to come with us?
I'll pass. I tried to get in once, but the seal blocked my way. I tried getting my Iktomi sword to clear it with its powers, but even that didn't work.
He's like, trust me, I have tried. If I really wanted to get in there, I would be in there right now. Also, obsidian, nice. I've actually been watching like a bunch of obsidian, like how they chip away and make the spear tips and arrowheads. It's really cool. Also, they're insanely sharp.
I guess it's supposed to be a test left there by our ancestors. If you don't pass the test, you're not worthy of viewing their works of art.
Aww.
Even Paimon's like, man, I kind of wish you could go in there.
Don't worry about me, though. I wouldn't be joining you this time even if I was able to get in. Unlike our chief, I don't have the guts to challenge our traditions. This task is specifically appointed to someone by the Iktomi-Sor Elder. Who knows what bad things might happen if I got involved?
Fair enough. Alright, we'll try not to take too long.
Oh man, all the no, dang it. Well, I use the crystal fly traps anyway, so I have an abundance, so it's not too bad. Really, are we gonna go back with the spiders again after all this time? There's like these random spider enemies that show up like 2 times in this entire game.
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Looks like there's no way past. Maybe try the same thing as before? Hey, it worked! Let's head in and take a look.
Ooh, it's a spring. Oh, and
This
they're
should be the
yellow.
place. That fruit Toltec mentioned should be the one on the wall, right? Now the only question is, which ones do we pick?
This is probably where my special ability, the chief mentioned, comes in.
Well, go ahead, try it out. You saw something, right? Whatever it was, grab it.
Oh, there's several somethings.
These guys' ancestors made some real works of art here. But based on what we've seen so far, it seems like there should be more to the story. Do you think maybe there's more artwork further inside? Seems kinda strange.
We can go take a look if you want.
Oh, no need. Paimon was just thinking aloud. Toltec's waiting for us, and we have a job to do. So maybe it's best if we head out now. Let's head back and meet up with Toltec.
Less than legible notes. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to accidentally drown. I always forget that only one of them can swim. The rest kind of just dissolve. A mud frog. Cavern of Tranquil Light. Alright, is there another one of these guys in here? Because I lost my first one. Although, can I... Yeah, I can just pick these up. Oh, no, the blue one is supposed to be... this one. Then the yellow one is the other one. Then orange is the round one. Or red. I think that's red. These little guys are kind of like sealies. But like, sort of not quite. So there is more in here.
These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
A little overkill for the slimes, but you know, not letting them get away with it. Oh, he led him into an ambush.
Alright, let's finish this fast.
The night wind blows.
Here comes the storm!
Pew 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 pew. No match for me. Red, blue, green, yellow. Red, blue, green, yellow. Red, blue. Green and... Ah, I see. Where do I put you? Unless I already messed this up. I might have. Yep. Should be fine, maybe. Probably. Yeah, see, it's fine. It's fine. And then yellow.
Something with which to commemorate this occasion.
I am not giving the slimes enough time to alert the others. Story recorded, added to the archive. I think I'm like... Oh, never mind. Excuse me. I think it's a grave? It appears to be a special-looking Manitou that's been born with the wall painting, illuminating the images of the hero Kuntur pursuing the wicked wizard Rumi. Press to create illusory wind currents at the corresponding locations on the mural, and use them to help Kuntur avoid obstacles to catch Rumi. Alright, now then. You're coming with me, and we're gonna track down Rumi the Sorcerer for my honor. And also for the warriors who were turned into pakas. Enter the story within the painting. Press... Oh, okay. Just don't let him fall. What? Okay, so press it a little bit earlier. It didn't even graze that. Come on. There we go. Oh, I didn't even know that was part of the ocean. Well, there he goes. You didn't tell me where to stop. Okay, so you want me to be, like, further onto that cliff. So right about here. Oh, for a second I thought we were playing Flappy Bird. Straight up, passing through. Ooh.
An impressive bounty.
Oh, hello. I don't think I've used one of you yet. But when a certain distance away from the ground or by a cliff, Quigosaurs can use the jump button to flap their wings, take air, and glide. When altitude is insufficient, they can consume phlogiston and take flight. When gliding in the air, they can consume phlogiston to climb higher, accelerate their glide, or tap to perform a rolling dash. At this time, they can hold to launch a plunging attack, which can be concealed or cancelled mid-animation by releasing, returning to the gliding state. Additionally, it is said that turbulent phlogiston can cause phlogiston currents to appear in front of Quigosaurs at intervals while certain special zones. And that's all they want to say, apparently. Okay, now this one is like a flying one. No gliding involved. This one is just absolute flight. Hey, sorry, it took a little detour. Yes, I am walking out. I was not somewhere completely different.
Sounds like you made it through the seal then. Archtomisaur Elder was right about you. It's getting late. Follow me. I'll take us back.
Didn't mean to do that.
Right here.
Which way is back in, or do I just take this? Oh, this is something completely different. Dang it. Okay, I think I got it this time. Man, but Thanksgiving is right around the corner, huh? Can't wait. Although we can't really cook at my place right now, as the oven does not work. So we're gonna probably be cooking somewhere else. Oops. You can see all the areas that I failed right here. Why is this part so much harder? Okay, so it wasn't hard, I was just I was just trying to be impatient. Okay, so at least I don't have to do that again. Alright. Oops. Yeah.
Bring it!
Let's see. Right here. Okay, good enough. What are these? Other challenge areas? Looks like it, I think. Where are you? I should just teleport. Where am I going? What's up? I'm back.
Toltec has updated me on your progress. Well done. I appreciate your efforts.
Sure thing. Here's the stuff for the dye.
What if I didn't have it, though?
I see. Yes. This is certainly a very different substance from typical dyes. Okay, now let's try our hand at making some samples. The fabric is ready for testing.
Got it.
Please come with me.
Excuse me. Gotta keep myself hydrated. Oh, we're back here.
Take a look at this. It's a woven scroll made by one of our ancestors. This is the kind of thing we're trying to make.
Ooh.
I don't know why the way she says that.
The person depicted is the legendary shaman, Huitzilin. She lived 200 years ago and was once appointed by the Iktomi Elder, like yourselves.
She kinda looks a little bit like Okumi. Oh, and then there are hilly trails there.
She was especially skilled in the art of color manipulation, and of course completed her task with flying colors.
Yeah, flying colors.
This scroll is a record of her deeds, and was most likely the work of her own hand. The quality is simply breathtaking, even compared to other scrolls of this variety. Sadly, since she passed away, all of our Iktomi Elder's subsequent appointees have had to rely on the gift from the spirits to complete their work.
But now you're about to revive an older tradition.
That's a good way of putting it. My only quibble with your phrasing would be, it's not just me, but us.
Now Paimon's getting excited.
Bring out the samples. Now, as I mentioned, the dyeing process is a little complicated, but I am confident you will manage. Just make sure to follow my instructions carefully.
Will do. Let's get started.
The pattern has already been sketched out on the sample, so you just need to dye each block with the correct color. But you'll need to wait for the dye to fully soak in between each step to make sure the colors don't run.
Dye the fabric as instructed.
Ha ha ha! Good! The dye is taken to the fabric, and the pattern is crisp and clear. Next, apply all the remaining dye, and we should see that elusive signature color emerge.
Okay, final step.
Apply the remaining dye. Let's see it.
Did it work? Paimon doesn't see it.
Oh, that color isn't showing up. Oh, the dyeing has failed.
Did I mess up somehow?
No, your technique was flawless. You did everything exactly as instructed. It would have made no difference if I'd done it myself.
Then what went wrong?
It could be the weaving technique, or maybe the dye has to be applied in a different way. Oh, whatever the case, it looks like I have failed to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Sorry, Paimon wishes we could do more to help.
I am the one who should be apologizing. I made you do so much work, and it was for nothing. I will, of course, honor my commitment to compensate you for your trouble, but I do hope you won't give up on this task. I plan to keep investigating, and will be sure to keep you updated with any progress.
Don't worry, we're not quitters. Paimon does have a question, though. This whole process of recording history on woven scrolls seems so complicated. Why don't you just write it down instead? You said yourself you're all about change and reform. Well, this seems like a pretty good place to start, don't you think? Writing things down would be easier for everyone, and your records would be more detailed.
I think you perhaps misunderstood my philosophy, but that's okay. I can answer your question, but there's somewhere I need to show you first.
Oh, sure.
Maybe it has something to do with like the accessibility of the culture itself, but not wanting to lose the traditions. Something like that, I think. Where am I going?
Bring it!
Nope, went the wrong way.
Let's finish this fast.
That was quick. Yeah,
Let's finish this next
That was quick.
Let's finish this next time.
A lot of whistles.
An impressive bounty.
Oh. A recipe. Whoa, why is it misty? Where am I going? Oh wait, is it just this? Yeah, it's up there. Alright, sorry everyone. Just a little bit directionally challenged, I suppose is the word I'm looking for. Not as bad as Zoro, though. I eventually found my way.
Look at this view. What do you think?
It's gorgeous!
Now, try looking a little further.
Whoa, that graffiti!
In all the years since the founding of our tribe, those colors have been with us every step of the way. It is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform. But I also understand there are certain foundational things that we cannot afford to throw away.
Yeah, exactly.
The foremost of these is the way we record our history.
Oh, that makes sense.
Since the very beginnings, our tribe has always sought to bring color to history. And I have a deep sense that this is one part of our heritage that we should not give up. So, whatever it takes, I must find a way for us to continue producing our traditional woven scrolls.
You're completely right. Paimon's sorry for what she said earlier. It was out of line.
It's quite all right. I'm just grateful you're able to understand where I'm coming from.
We're committed to helping you solve this.
Then let us hope that when we next meet, we succeed in reviving this tradition.
Legendary color complete. Alright, let's go right here. That should get us past level 1. But I've done everything. At least for the week. I think that's basically everything. Is he gonna give me another quest now? Oh, I guess not. Unless this is the next part. Alright then. I guess that's it for today, huh? Like, we just got in here, I kinda know what I'm doing now, so I think that's basically it for now. I did the Archon quests. I'll start the interlude soon. Let me see if that's even available. Really, it's still not available, huh? Alright, well, next time I get on, I'll do that, and then I'll get into the interlude quest. Because I am very curious as to what that's gonna, like, hold for us. With that being said, I'm gonna actually get going for today. The cat is right there. I'm a little cold, so that's a little bit much to say, but I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day.